before I start this video, I just want to make it clear, I don't hate drama channels. Actually, I watch a lot of drama channels, and like that's literally the only thing that I watch besides of Cody Co on YouTube. So let's just make that clear. Let's clear the air, because also I'm not wearing any makeup because I don't feel like putting on makeup, and I didn't plan to make this video, but a drama channel that I watched tweeted something earlier today, and it's something that got me thinking and that I just wanted to share my opinion even though no one asked. But here we are. So I'm sorry if I look a little bit dead, or if you can see like rest of makeup, because I had my makeup done early in the morning and now it's like 9 p.m. So before we get too far into the video, consider to subscribe if you like my voice or my face, or if you like neither, you can still subscribe. And follow me on my socials if you want to keep up with me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into the video. So first, let's talk about drama channels. What are they? For me, a drama channel is just someone that reports on news from YouTubers and influencers. That's it. That's what it is to me. Drama channels are like E!News, Entertainment Tonight, Cosmopolitan, you know, all of those, but instead of being for celebrities, they're for YouTubers. Do I think it's negative? I think there's everything. You know, there's some that are more positive, there's some a bit more negative, but it doesn't mean that drama channels are negative and toxic. As a whole, there's always a bad apple everywhere and good apples, and we should never overlook the good apples just because they're bad apples. It's like beer gurus, right? So contrary to what Shane Dawson said, beauty gurus, they're not all toxic, you know. Obviously, if you watch Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star, you might think that way because they don't leave you room to think something else. But there's a lot of beauty gurus who are not as toxic. Robbie Christie, Samantha Ravindell, Robert Welch, Snitchery. There's just a lot of beauty gurus, small beauty gurus, I guess you could say, Rosie Oseja, that don't get into trouble. Again, with drama channels, you know, there's some that might be a little bit more problematic, and there's others that I don't really think are problematic at all. Do I think drama channels are the problem? No. Here's the thing. Is this a better lighting? It's just that the sun is going down, so I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Early on, Angelica Ols, is that how you say her last name? She tweeted something kind of about smaller beauty gurus and how they always say that drama channels are the problem and that they're toxic, and I agree with everything that Angelica said. The thing with drama is that the issue is not drama channels whose only job is to report on the drama. The drama is created by the influencers. So the reason why you see Tana Mongeau on every single drama channel video is because she does something that requires people's attention. She is doing something problematic that we should talk about, because we can't just let those things fly. We should always speak our minds and talk about things that we don't agree with and behaviors that we don't think are acceptable and that we just don't support. And that's what drama channels do. I do think that sometimes when there's not that much drama going on, some drama channels, not everyone, but some, make like 10-minute video about, you know, oh, James Charles tweeted this, and they just make a 10-minute video about what James Charles tweeted, and also like capping everything, every single drama that he has ever been involved with. So like that's the thing. I've also seen like not only like smaller viewers, I've also seen a lot of commentary channels. Let's get into that. I've seen a lot of commentary channels talking about drama channels, and sometimes I just want to laugh because drama channels and commentary channels, they're almost the same. They're not the same, but they're almost the same, like a 75% the same. They both make videos about a subject and talk about that subject and give their opinions. It's almost the same thing, except that commentary channels, instead of making like 20 plus videos about a certain situation, a certain influencer, they just make a giant video where they explain everything. You know, they sort of wait until everything happens and then they make their video when everything included, which is fine. You know, they're both different. People like different things. I personally enjoy commentary channels a little bit more than drama channels, but it's the same thing. And sometimes it's laughable when a commentary channel complains about drama channels when you're almost doing the same, but not exactly. I just think it's really funny. And just seeing influencers, smaller influencers, talking about drama channels, how they're so toxic and just bad people in general, and they just focus on negativity and they are just, you know, hateful and anything. I just want to ask, what are you afraid of? Because to me, it sounds like you're afraid of them finding out something about you. If you're not problematic, drama channels are not going to talk about you. And just people in general. That's just how it is. That's how we roll. If you're unproblematic, they're not going to talk about you. And that's how it is, sweetie. I don't believe there's not one person that is not problematic. I think we've all done something in the past. Hopefully we don't do it anymore. But I think we've all done something in the past that we might not be so proud of right now, that if we look at it right now, we would be disgusted. We've all done something, and if you tell me that you've never done... What I meant to say here was, hopefully it's not racism or homophobia or transphobia or anything big like that, but you've probably talked bad about someone behind their back. You know, we get away with it because our problematic stuff are not out there in the public for people to see and judge. But these people, influencers, they do have it in the public, and that's just how it is. I believe drama channels and cancel culture are two different things. They might go hand in hand sometimes, but I think they're different. I need influencers to get into their heads that if you don't do something problematic, drama channels are not going to talk about you. That's just how it is. Like I mentioned before, there's always bad apples. There's some drama channels that I personally don't enjoy because I think they're just kind of hating instead of reporting the news. And sometimes their personal relationship with a certain influencer kind of cloud their judgment. If you think drama channels are so toxic, then that's because you're watching the wrong drama channels. And that's just how it is with everything. If you think every single beauty guru is toxic, it's because you're watching the wrong beauty gurus. It's not just them, it's also you and the type of content that you're consuming. I'm really glad for drama channels because thanks to them, I know where I want my money going. Thanks to them making their several videos about Jeffree Star and explaining everything about Jeffree Star, why he's a horrible person, why he has done, and naming everything that he has done, I know that I don't want my money going anywhere near Jeffree Star. So for me, drama channels are also a way to not only catch up on drama, because I like catching up and being up to date with everything that is happening, but also to know whose people I don't want my money going to. I also want to mention some of my favorite drama channels. This is in no order whatsoever, but I will mention Angelica first because this video is inspired by her tweets. There you go, Angelica. I also really like Smoky Glow. I feel like she researches everything, and I don't know, she's just so smart. Keisha is also one of my favorites, and her personality is just... I really like Luke Alexander. He's more like a commentary channel, but he's really entertaining. I'm really scared that I'm missing some other people, but those are like the ones that I most frequently watch. Oh, D'Angelo Wallace, that's another one. I really like his videos, to be honest. The only thing I hate is that they're too long. So conclusion, drama channels are not toxic. You know, there's toxic people everywhere. Like I mentioned, like there's always gonna be bad people, toxic people in everywhere, and every click in YouTube there's those type of people. And I don't think that it's okay to, just because there's some bad people, to just call out everyone bad people. It's easier as an influencer to just blame drama channels because they can't stop talking about you. But here's the thing, they're talking about you. If you stop doing stuff, then people are gonna stop talking about you, and that's just how everything is. And stop doing things that you know it's gonna get drama channels attention, and they're gonna make a video about you. So what have we learned in this video? Drama channels are not bad, because all they do is to report the thing that you did, that you voluntarily did, and they're just talking about it because you called that person the N-word, because you were homophobic. And we need to talk about that, because that's unacceptable behavior. And that's it. Thank you for coming to my tech talk. I know the video was kind of all over the place, but yeah, I just wanted to say it, and it came out the way it came out. Leave your thoughts down below on drama channels, on this whole situation, and give it a like if you enjoyed this video. And again, subscribe if you want to, and follow me on my socials, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.